Hello everyone, this is Cherie, and this is my July 2025 wrap-up vlog. Now, just like last month's vlog, I'm going to be taking you with me on a few excursions. So let's talk about the media I consumed in the month of July. Books. I did read a book, and this was solely because I saw a preview for a movie that's coming out next year called Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling, and it looked really funny and really fun. It's set in outer space, and he meets an alien. So I had to read the book, and it was written by Peter Weir, who wrote The Martian, which was made into another successful movie with Matt Damon a few years ago. So yeah, I'm really excited to see the movie. I did really enjoy the book. Screenplays. I went on kind of a Billy Wilder kick this past month. Now, Billy Wilder is one of my favorite writer-directors. Something about his writing is just really fun, really satirical. He's great at commentary, but using language in a way that makes it funny. I wish I had his ability. Series. I did finish the second season of Treme in July. Treme is a drama series that's set in post-Katrina New Orleans. I was actually an extra in the season 2 opener. We shot at Dizzy's Club in Lincoln Center because one of the characters had moved to New York City, and my official title was Jazz Club Goer. This was shot on November 22nd, 2010, and the episode aired on April 24th, 2011. At about 23 minutes into the episode, if you look at the front row and see a blonde head bopping around to the music, that's me. I'm standing here behind the old Century 21 domed movie theater. This was a theater that was scheduled to be demolished, but we got a petition going, and see how it's domed. We saved it. It's now a historical landmark for San Jose. Unfortunately, it's not showing movies anymore. I don't know what the plans are. They gave it a new coat of paint. It didn't used to be gray like this. And they moved the sign. Actually, that's a new sign I think they put behind it, but it's fitting with the retro vibe, Googie architecture. And now, movies. I saw one movie in the theater in July, Eddington, starring Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal. It's a neo-Western black comedy film written and directed by Ari Aster. This is the first film I've seen that really hits the nail on the head about how divided people were during the COVID pandemic. I loved it. Perfect Days by Wim Wenders is about a public toilet cleaner in Tokyo, Japan. It follows him as he goes about his day, finding beauty in nature and the little things in life. I was charmed by this. 10 out of 10. Then I saw 2 horror films set in the 1980s, Night of the Comet and Totally Killer. Night of the Comet is a post-apocalyptic semi-zombie film, but there really aren't a lot of zombies. It's mostly about 2 sisters rebuilding their lives to an excellent 80s soundtrack. Totally Killer is a time travel slasher comedy film, kind of a female-led Back to the Future where the parents are evil jerks. Really fun stuff. I'd for sure watch it again. On to some French films. July was French Heritage Month, so I watched Alphaville, a dystopian sci-fi noir, kind of reminiscent of 1984, and Sundays and Cybele, a Best International Picture Oscar winner, a tragic tale about two lost souls who find each other. My focus on French films made me fall down a Delphine Seyrig rabbit hole. I'd already seen her in Last Year at Marienbad, Donkey Skin, and Jean Dielman without realizing it was the same actress in all those films. Then in July, I watched 3 other movies she was in: Stolen Kisses, The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie, and India Song. She's really magnetic on screen. I searched and found a handful of others on the Criterion Channel that I've added to my watch list. As usual, we'll end with the Harvard list. I got through the next 30 films. I had seen about half already. Of these 30, there are 5 that I would highly recommend. Starting with Shaft. I had seen the remake and thought it was fine, so I wasn't really looking forward to watching the 1971 original. But wow, was I impressed. The plot revolves around private detective John Shaft, who is hired by a Harlem mobster to rescue his kidnapped daughter from Italian mobsters. The banter and camaraderie the characters have with each other is fantastic. And this has got to be one of the best opening credit theme songs ever. Highly recommend. Aguirre, The Wrath of God is one I had seen years ago, but it still sticks with me. It follows a Spanish conquistador on an expedition in Peru to find El Dorado, the mythical city of gold. Throughout the journey, he gradually goes crazy. This is one of the 5 contentious collaborations between actor Klaus Kinski and director Werner Herzog. A masterpiece. Spirit of the Beehive is set in post-Civil War Spain, where a young girl becomes fascinated with the American horror film Frankenstein. I'll quote Wikipedia here. It's a bewitching portrait of a child's haunted inner life. Suspiria, the original, directed by Dario Argento. An American newcomer to a prestigious German ballet academy comes to realize that the school is a front for something sinister amid a series of grisly murders. This falls into the giallo film genre, Italian films with stylish visuals and slasher content. This is another I saw many years ago, and it still sticks with me. I did see the remake last year, but it didn't thrill me as much as the original. And finally, Man of Marble, also known as the Polish Citizen Kane. A young Polish filmmaker sets out to find what happened to a propaganda hero in the 1950s, but later fell out of favor and disappeared. I loved this movie. Why had I never heard of it before? It's got the same investigative structure as Citizen Kane, but it's in color, with groovy 70s fashion, and another great opening credits theme song. And that's it. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.